Nearly 2 months after the October 7th attacks, the international community is finally beginning to investigate and recognize reports of brutal and inhumane rapes and sexual assaults by Hamas terrorists, torturing and terrorizing the people of Israel. For weeks, Israeli police have been collecting eyewitness testimony, video, and forensic evidence detailing countless accounts of rape and sexual assault perpetrated by terrorists on Israeli women and children. And for weeks, there has been very little outcry or condemnation from the international community, including from the United Nations.
Sadly, the very international bodies that are supposedly the defenders of all women showed that when it comes to Israelis, indifference is acceptable. To these organizations, Israeli women are not women. The rape of Israelis is not an act of rape. Their silence has been deafening.
But Monday, the United Nations held a gathering hosted by Israel, examining sexual and gender-based violence committed during Hamas's attack on Israel. Hamas has denied committing any rapes or sexual assaults.
There are exactly no circumstances that justify rape. None. Rape is targeted. Rape is terror. Rape is torture.
Doesn't just strike fear in the hearts of Israeli women, it strikes fear in the hearts of every woman and girl around the globe. Their bodies are not just defenders.
The chief superintendent of the Israeli police read numerous accounts of the atrocities witnessed by survivors and first responders.
Everything was an apocalypse of corpses. Girls without any clothes on, without tops, without underwear. People cut in half, butchered. Some were beheaded. There were girls with a broken pelvis due to repetitive rapes. Their legs were spread wide apart in a split. A police officer testified, "I couldn't drive because there was a baby cradle full of blood on the road. A baby that was outside his cradle and a naked woman lying next to the baby's body. She was naked, badly injured, bullets in her body." A witness from the rave party testified, "We heard girls that were pulled out from the shelters. Girls that shouted. They raped girls, burned them just after that. All the bodies outside were burned." A rescuer that arrived to a house on a kibbutz testified, "Inside the shower, there was a body of a cuffed woman. She was without her underwear. The body was in the corner, and her hands were tied." Another testimony from the rave party survivor. Women without clothes. Some without the upper body clothes. Some without the lower body clothes. Blood over the lower body. Everyone was full of blood. Butchered people. We found a woman's body dumped outside, without pants, without underpants, burned, barely any hair left on her.
And videos were played from a first responder, a paramedic, and a survivor of the music festival, detailing firsthand what they experienced.
The two we had were bound by their hands. Their hands were behind their back. There was a body of a woman that had a blood stain on her genitalia. There was a lot of gun wounds there. Shooting was targeted at sexual organs. We saw that a lot. They had a thing with sexual organs, both in women and in men. The women we received, they were civilian. We mainly saw either breast amputations or gunshots just to the breast, simply shooting from one side of the breast to the other. They were conscious when they got to us. They laid a woman down, and I understand that he's raping her. He's basically shifting her position, and then they pass her on to another person. Was she alive, the girl they raped? Yes, She was alive. She had long hair. He was pulling her hair. She's not dressed, and he cuts her breast. He throws it on the road, and they're playing with it.
Another survivor of the attack describes seeing a horrific rape at the Nova Music Festival to London's Sunday Times. I saw this beautiful woman with the face of an angel, and 8 or 10 of the fighters beating and raping her. She was screaming, "Stop it already. I'm going to die anyway from what you're doing. Just kill me." When they finished, they were laughing, and the last one shot her in the head.
Do we believe the Hamas spokesperson who said that rape is forbidden, therefore it couldn't have possibly happened on October 7th? Or do we believe the women whose bodies tell us how they spent the last minutes of their lives? Who are we going to believe?